Okay. No filter it is. Got it. So I'm cooking for my dogs. I'm just using up the last of the last dog food that I made with my Chef Pot machine. And that recipe is actually going to be free for you to be able to download soon. The video has been made. We're just working on editing it, and then it'll be up soon. So look for that. Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Fush, and I'm cooking for my dogs using my Chef Pot machine, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm also gonna serve them the food that I cooked last, which was beef and quinoa. So we're gonna put some hot water. The food is cold. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot water. I cut up some apple slices that I want to put in there. Gosh, I really need a better. This is my first time doing this. I really need like a better system. How about this? I have one of these kind of like Gorilla Pod type phone holders, but it's not exactly, I don't know, it's working. All right, here we go. Hey, I'm back. Here we go, that works better. So I put some hot water in here. Now I'm putting some apple slices, just because I had an apple that was kind of like bad on one part because my kids left it in their lunchbox. Gotta love it. We have everything that they need already in here, like their fish oil and vitamins, minerals, everything. This is a complete and balanced diet. But, and this, Bruno, oh, he's there. He's in place. Let's show you. There's Maggie. She's ready to eat. Bruno, can you see him? There's Bruno sitting right in his place. Okay, Maggie, here we go. Here we go. There you go. Okay, I'm back. I'm trying to get this figured out. If you have questions about cooking for your dog, feel free to put them in the chat and I will try to answer them as I'm going along. Gonna work? Okay. So the recipe that I'm making this time, don't come for me, please. It's not going to be complete and balanced necessarily. I mean, it's going to be pretty darn close because I've done this a lot, but I didn't use my formulating software and substitute the beef for the turkey. So I am going to upload a video very soon that is ground beef, and most of the other ingredients are going to be the same. I'm going to go ahead and use quinoa and liver and vegetables the same, and then I'll add the same vitamins and minerals to it after it cools. But because she's very much allergic to chicken, but she also doesn't do amazing with beef. So I'm going to do turkey this time. The Chef Pot machine, let me show you that. It's freaking cool. Okay. So here's the machine. This is a blending and cooking drum. That's like what I like to call it. You don't have to have that, right? You can cook all of these ingredients like in a pot or an Instant Pot, but it makes it a lot easier. It's even a scale, which is it's awesome. So thanks, Chef Pot. If you want to buy one, you can get $50 off. Use KeyVet50. I'm gonna affiliate for them, and that helps to support this channel. I'm really trying to make more and more videos because I was very inconsistent and it's still growing on its own. Obviously, fresh dog food is an extremely popular topic right now, and I knew that because it's better. I mean, it's just better for your dog. It doesn't have to be all the time. It can be sometimes and not other times, and that's fine. That's what I do. So right now what I'm doing is trying to chop up frozen liver. I don't know if it's going to work. I put it in there frozen last time and it didn't really, oh, hey, I can kind of tear it. It didn't quite blend it up enough because liver's weird. It's got these like connections in there of connective tissue that holds it together. So I'm going to break it up a little bit. Let's weigh this. Well, I already put it in. This is all I have left, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm adding in some chicken liver. I haven't really done this with Maggie. I've fed her chicken livers a little bit, even though she's allergic to chicken, and she's been okay. The liver is going to be different than the muscle meat, but she can't have raw chicken. Some dogs who are allergic to cooked chicken or kibble chicken can still have raw chicken, and that doesn't work for her. She still itches herself to death. She makes herself bloody. Like, she scratches her hair off and then gets big sores. And she gets into the cat food once in a while. So I know when you do a food trial with a dog that has an allergy, you're supposed to reintroduce the allergen to see if they continue or if that's definitely the allergen, like the food, right? The chicken. I don't like to do that because if they're all of a sudden better than they've ever been and they're not itchy and they're feeling great, I don't want to reintroduce the allergen and risk a skin infection. Now you have to go to the vet again and get antibiotics again. My God, no. But Maggie's done it to herself so many times. She's 14. She'll be 14 on Saturday anyway. But so, yeah, she's done it to herself by getting into the cat food enough that I know it's definitely the chicken. She gets very, very itchy when she eats chicken. But she does get a little tiny bit itchy from beef. So turkey, people ask this a lot, right? If your dog is allergic to chicken, will they also be allergic to all poultry? And no, they won't. Duck is really fatty. I don't know, she didn't do great with duck either. She does very well with turkey, salmon, whitefish. Those things are good for her. But I try to rotate through different proteins. So let's see if I move this machine down here. Kind of fit it all in. I'm going to put this entire, it is 4 pounds. So I put 2 pounds of ground beef and there was plenty of room last time. So there's going to be room for this 4 pounds of turkey. And then I already put that little sliver of liver. The chicken livers are so frozen that I had to put them in some hot water. Hopefully I can get them out that way. So hi people, I am Dr. Jessica Fush and I am cooking for my dogs right now using my new Chef Paw machine, which I love. So far what I've added to it is 4 pounds of turkey, ground turkey, just cheap kind, not like the lean kind. Let's use the weigh function. Okay, I'm gonna weigh out the vegetables. Let's see if you can see it. Oh. I don't know if it's going to work like that. Let's turn it around this way. Turn it. All right. Take this thing off of here. So this cooks it, blends it, and weighs it if you want it to. So if I turn this here, gosh, I should just turn the camera around. Can I do that? Oh, it's so much easier. I have never done this live stuff. So please bear with me. So press weight. Twice, maybe? What the heck? Maybe you have to hold it down? What's happening? This machine is new to me as well. All right, I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in. Works for computers. Okay. It's on. Okay, good. The whole thing's not flashing. Now we are going to wait. So I want to put about 500. Woo, hey, that was fast. 500 grams of this frozen California blend, which is cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. So we're at 214. I mean, this one-handed is sure to make a mess. Okay. So close. So close. I'm just going off of the recipe that I made and will upload for you all to be able to download free very, very, very soon. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Let's see. Okay. So far, none. So if any of you have any questions, please feel free to ask me questions about cooking for your dog. Turn this back around. Okay, so now I have turkey, liver, vegetables. I'm going to get quinoa. So 1 cup of quinoa requires 2 cups of water. So it will cook it right in there with all the other stuff, but you do have to make sure to put the water in. So 1/2 cup, 1 cup. All right. I'd love to know where you're watching from. If you'd share that with me. Please forgive. I've been doing dishes all day. Oh, you can't see it. Woo. Ha! Okay, so 2 cups of water right in there, and that will cook the quinoa. In the beginning, I showed the dog food that I made last in the dog's bowl, so you could see it was cooked. It was all mixed up really nicely. So water, quinoa, vegetables. Oh yeah, the chicken livers. Good. They're coming out good now. Just put that right in there, that whole chunk of them, which is 1.25 pounds. Liver is an excellent source of B vitamins, vitamin A, copper. Now, chicken livers don't really have very much copper and not as many B vitamins, but they're still good. They're still very nutritious. There's iron in liver that's very important for dogs. A little bit of vitamin D, not enough, but it's definitely some, and vitamin A, which is why, and I'll go into the things I'm going to add once it's cooled after I finish this. I think I'm pretty close. Is that everything I put in? Liver, turkey, quinoa, veggies. Yeah. All right. Let's put the lid on and start it. And then I'll talk about and show you the things that I'm going to want to add after it's cooked and then cooled. And then how much to feed is a little bit different probably from the beef. I might have to actually put it in the software to figure it out. But my dogs are very, very... so my dogs are... Sorry, my husband's distracting me. Gosh, go away. Hi. Washington State. Nice. I'm in Colorado. So not too far. Beautiful. I consider this still very similar to the Pacific Northwest, just the mountains and love. Been here for a year and I absolutely love it. So hi, Phil. Okay, let me turn the camera around and show you how to start it. Let's see. So we're going to push a button and then we're going to maybe. All right. Oh, no, you have to push program first. Program 1 is good, but I like to turn the speed up and push speed and then turn the dial. I like to turn the speed up because I actually do like it blended. If you do 1, it's going to be really chunky. If you do 2, 3, it goes all the way up. Yeah, 3. Okay. So I do like in the middle because I want it to be pretty blended. And you just start it. It's going to cook it at 100 degrees Celsius, which is a lot less temperature than like dog food is cooked at, kibble. So it does not destroy all the nutrients that should be there, right, from the food. Raw feeding is totally fine too, but there is some risk of pathogenic bacteria, and I'm getting these foods from the human grocery store, and there are definitely like pathogenic bacteria in there because they allow it when they test things. Yeah, Colorado is just absolutely beautiful. It's dumping snow on us right now. It's been snowing all day and all night. We made an igloo today for the kids. It's so fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. I've been in Florida since I was like 12, 13, so like a long time. So I'm loving the seasons. I'm loving the mountains. It's just like, mwah. Okay. Next, that's going to just sit over here and it's going to cook. It's going to cook for 40 minutes. Then I'm going to take that little top off, let it release the steam and cool down. I'm going to go into the things that okay. So I will add cod liver oil. This particular brand is the best one because it doesn't have as much vitamin A as other cod liver oils. And especially if you're using beef liver, that's important because you can get an excessive amount of vitamin A. This is my eggshell powder stash. So I actually have some eggshells drying on my counter, and I take these every time I use eggs. I just rinse them out, put them on the counter until they dry, and then put them in my coffee grinder and grind them up until it looks like this. Otherwise, they won't digest it. They will not absorb the calcium. The other really cool thing about this is that there's an eggshell membrane inside of here that's excellent for their joints. This is really healthy and healing for dogs. I mean, for humans too, but they make supplements out of eggshell membrane for their joints. So I'm going to do that. Then the other thing I have to add is okay, I can't find it right now, but I use a little bit of kelp powder for iodine. I will also use iodized salt. I know it's artificial and whatever, but a little bit of salt is necessary. Most of the time when I'm formulating diets, we have to add a little bit of salt because the sodium or the chloride might be a little too low. I use some sort of fish oil. This is a good one. It comes from Chef Pot. Came with the machine, so I'm using that right now. Other ones that I've used that I really like are Welactin, Welactin. That one's from Nordic. No, that one's from Nutramax. And then Nordic Naturals is another really good one. And then zinc. So I have zinc up here, and you are going to have to add at least 30 milligrams of zinc to this. So 2 capsules. It usually comes as 15 milligrams per capsule. And add 2 of those capsules, mix it up really well. It's going to be 1 teaspoon of cod liver oil. Usually about 3 tablespoons. It's actually a huge range, but the calcium phosphorus balance is important. So I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of calcium, which is eggshell powder. And then 2 of these kelp, as well as 1 teaspoon of salt, which also just helps make it taste better. They like the salt, and neither one of my dogs have any heart or liver issues. So that's awesome. Hi, Brian. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's going to make a pretty darn balanced and complete diet. And because they're only going to be eating this for a few days, so Maggie, my 45-pound dog, she'll eat a cup a day. And she'll eat a cup twice a day, excuse me. And Bruno will get a half a cup twice a day, which adds to 1 cup a day. She's older, so depending, she needs a little extra nutrition right now. But cooking for them makes the nutrients easier to absorb. So it's easier to digest and absorb home cooked food than it is to digest and absorb kibble. That's been proven in many, many studies. So that probably don't have to feed her as much. I mean, she's not fat. I just keep an eye on my dogs. If they start to get fat, I cut them back. And I've had to do that over the years. I've definitely fed them too much and they get a little bit too fat, and then I cut them back. But they always stay in the healthy weight range because I pay attention to it. So this is awesome. Thanks for being here. I hope that I can post this so that you can rewatch it. I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time going live. This is Dr. Jessica Fush. I used my Chef Pod machine. If you want to buy one for yourself, you can go to chefpod.com and you can use KeyVet50 for $50 off. And I get $50 in commission for that. And thank you if you do that. If you decide to, if you don't, of course, I'm here to educate. But why not? Why not spread the love, right? All right. Bye. I'm going to do this again. That was fun.